Let's talk about Pixel 4a, which people had a lot of hype for this smartphone in 2020. And I think Google took the right direction. And we know that Google, for the past couple of years, they didn't provide very good smartphones, except I think Pixel XL2. The Pixel 3 was very, very disappointing. Especially the notch was a lot of fun, should I say. But Pixel 4a, it's a different story. And I think people will appreciate the Pixel 4a because we have a very good specs on a very good price. So we have 5.8 inch display. The display is 1080 by 2340 pixels per inch. This is a OLED display, which I think is very good. Also, we have 443 pixels per inch with Gorilla Glass 3. And also we have 6 gigabytes of RAM, and the battery is 3140 mAh. 31,000, which I think is a very good battery. The battery of the iPhone SE is 1800, which in my opinion is not good. If you're a powerhouse user, you have to look for charger, which is not the case with the Pixel 4a. And also we have the 730 Qualcomm Snapdragon 730, which is not very powerful chipset, but I think it's gonna be very good, obviously, for everyday use, for normal tasks, send emails, play games, and watching videos. I think it's gonna be very good. The Pixel 4a is coming on August 20, which is... But I don't know if this is for USA markets or for UK markets. But I think we have a good smartphone. And I think Apple did a very good decision to release the iPhone SE because people want cheap smartphones. They want good smartphones because not many people have the money to spend 700, 800 USA dollars, which, or the same in UK here, like 700, 800 pounds. It's a lot of money to spend for a smartphone. So I think people realize that, hey, we need affordable smartphones. We need cheap, good smartphones. People upgrade their smartphones every year. So you spend $1,000 and then next year a new flagship is coming, which in my opinion it's a kind of bummer, but yeah. So I think people want good smartphones, cheap smartphones, and Apple did the first smartphone change, should I say. But we know that OnePlus was doing this before, but now Apple decides with the iPhone SE, and now we have a Google Pixel 4a, which I think is going to be a very good smartphone. We have a good battery. We have a 6 gigabytes of RAM. Obviously, we know that the camera is going to be great. The display, it's going to be very good display. The display on the iPhone SE, it's downscaled to 720p, which I think is going to be good display. Not going to find big changes, but obviously 1080p, it's much better display. Camera is going to be good. We have a good camera, but I think Google took the right direction. The Pixel 4 was good smartphone, but people was disappointed because the phone was good. It's a great smartphone, but obviously you're gonna spend 700, 800 USA dollars. And if I'm honest with you, it's a kind of boring. This is my opinion. I'm a Pixel user as well. I'm a Pixel XL2 user. I love it. That's why I didn't change it for the past couple of years, because the camera is great, the battery is great. I didn't have any problems. But Pixel 4 was boring, I know. And the reason for that is obviously people were expecting dual set cameras maybe, or triple set camera, like something different, something that people was doing about 50, more than 50, 60, 70%. For the past couple of years, people moving to ultra wide angle cameras, and Google, what they decide. They decide to switch to telephoto lens, which that's why people was disappointed, because end of the day, if everybody's moving to different camera, I mean, telephoto was cool 3 years ago, 4 years ago, but now most of the smartphones now they changing to ultra wide angle, and not just ultra wide angle, but macro as well. But the macro it's not good as well. But yeah, so that's why Pixel 4 was not good. That's why most of the people skipped. The same for me. I skipped the Pixel 3 because I didn't like the notch. The notch was the most stupid thing, I think, in my opinion. Maybe you not agree with me, but the notch was super ugly. People didn't like it. I don't mind like a big chin or like different design, but the notch it's not good. It's ugly, and that's why I skipped the Pixel 3. And when I saw the Pixel 4, I skipped as well. But if I'm honest with you, even if I had the money, I still not gonna spend a lot of money to buy the Pixel 4, because even the Pixel 3, because in my opinion, it's boring. We need something different. I don't think that Google will watch this video, but I think Google should change the game, change the thinking, because as a 3 years old Pixel user, the Pixel is great. The software, obviously, you get pure Android software. You get updates, which is good. But we need some excitement. We need something different. Obviously, this is a stock Android. I think, as we know, Apple is, I think, number one. This is my opinion of video production. Obviously, that's why Apple phones are number one for video. But this option is missing on Google devices, and I'm wondering why this is happening, because you have a stock Android. The software is pretty good on Google devices. The camera is amazing, and that's why people prefer the Google camera than the Apple camera. The Apple camera is very good as well, don't get me wrong, but the video is trash, is not good. So we need to change. We need to step up the game, Google. We need to make a great smartphone that people love. When I recommend a phone, I can say buy the Pixel 5 or 6, 7 next year. But to recommend this phone has to have a great camera, which is not good, in my opinion, if you spend like $500, $700. So yeah, this is something that I think people should know about that. But we have a 128 gigabytes of storage, which again, this is a very good option. The iPhone SE comes with 64, but if you want to buy the 128, you need to spend another $50. 6 gigabytes of RAM. I think it's gonna be very good smartphone in 2020. Obviously, the price is gonna be $350. In UK, it's gonna be the same, 350 British pounds. Also, the iPhone SE is 420 pounds here in UK. The OnePlus Nord is 360 British pounds. So you'll have options now, because back in the days you didn't have so many options. I know there's many smartphones, Xiaomi. There's different companies that obviously you can buy for a very, very good smartphone for $300, $400 USA dollars. But obviously, you're not gonna get the features that you want now you have choice. You can choose iPhone SE, OnePlus Nord, and now Pixel 4a. But it's tricky, to be honest, because Pixel 4a comes with 31,000 milliamp hour battery. iPhone SE comes with 1,800, and OnePlus Nord comes with I think 4,500 milliamp hour. So obviously the OnePlus Nord has a bigger battery. The battery on the iPhone SE is just it's a joke. 6 years old design, but people switching 100 people switching to iPhone because the price is good. Apple optimized their products pretty well, and I wish Google do that as well. 3 years optimize updates is good, but why not 5 years like Apple is doing? Because we don't have this for Android, which is 3 years is still plenty enough, I think, but 5 years is much better to optimize your updates. My Pixel XL 2, I think this is going to be the last year that we'll get updates, I think. And then probably I have to switch. But yeah, we need something different. I hope Google change the game. We need better video camera. The camera is good already. The camera is there, but we need a better camera for video production because this is missing on the Google devices. But yeah, so you can choose now. So you have 31,000 milliamp hour battery. You have 1,800 for iPhone SE and 4,500. I don't know. Let me know what you think, guys. Which is gonna be your choice for 2020? I have a Pixel XL 2, no complaints there. I love it. I wish the iPhone SE has a bigger battery because if you're a power user, the battery is going after 3 hours, 4 hours. If you play games, watching videos, send emails, and etc. and so on, the battery is going. Which the battery on the Pixel 4a, I think, is gonna be much better, and it's more optimized. Obviously, the battery on the OnePlus Nord obviously is gonna be good as well. So 4,500 is plenty enough. But yeah, let me know what you think, guys. Do you think that it's time to switch to buy a Pixel 4a? In my opinion, I think it's a very good. You get very good specs. You get a 5.8-inch display. You get a 12 megapixel camera, 6 gigabytes of RAM, 31,000 milliamp hour battery, which is like very good, and 128 gigabytes of storage, non-expandable. But yeah, very good specs, very good price. Yeah, let me know in the comments down below. Do you think that this is gonna be a very good smartphone in 2020?